Hi, I'm Amy and I'm at home and today I'm making Dorito salad. Yes, it is a real salad, not just Doritos. It starts with some ground beef and I'm gonna pop this in and get this cooking. I have my skillet on medium and I'm just gonna dump it in.
What are you putting in there?
It's just plain meat. And what I like to do is put my ground beef into an unseasoned pan, which means I don't have anything in it, it's dry. A lot of times you'll put oil in a pan, but I like to just keep it completely plain because I don't want to add any extra fat into this recipe. I also like to use really lean ground beef because there are a lot of flavors in here and there's just no need for the fat. And I also don't want to drain the fat when I add the rest of the ingredients. And with really lean ground beef, there is no fat to drain. It's just basically the beef. So I can hear it cooking. I'm going to turn around and stir it every once in a while. But in the meantime, I'm prepping all of my other ingredients for the salad. It's basically a taco salad with a lot of layers. So I'm shredding up some iceberg lettuce. And the thinner the better, I think. Most of these ingredients, I mean really all of these ingredients you can get at the grocery store right now. Really, really basic stuff. And then wait till you see what I'm going to add into the ground beef. It's everything that you can have in your pantry, which makes it super easy and a really good kind of a last minute dinner to make. So I have some lettuce shredded up here and I'm going to chop up some tomatoes.
Look at how thinly shredded.
Yes. It's like confetti. I love it that way. All right, let me just give this a little stir.
Obviously it's a salad, so it's a little healthy, but
Yeah.
what can you do if you want to make it even more healthy?
Yeah, it is a definitely like an all-in-one salad. It's got a little bit of everything in it. It's got your beef, which you can substitute for ground chicken or ground turkey if you want to lighten it up a little bit. And it has a little sour cream, which you could substitute for plain Greek yogurt. It has a whole bag of Doritos, which you could completely omit if you want, but I don't recommend it. And you are gonna love to see how I'm gonna use the Doritos at the end. It's like the topping, and it really makes everything super delicious. So I'm chopping up these tomatoes. You can use any tomato. This is what I saw at the store, and I really like these they're like little grape tomatoes. So I'm cutting these in half, not really overthinking it too much, but you can use a large tomato. And then I'm going to chop up some green onions or scallions, and this will be the garnish right on top.
Heather Capsamala says hi. It looks good.
Hi, Heather. I feel like, Heather, you must have had this before, no? At my house? This is a recipe, I haven't made this recipe in like 10 years. I used to make it all the time when my kids were little and then, you know, it sort of wasn't that popular. And now I was walking the other day and I ran into a friend, my friend Regina, and she was like, I'm cooking so many of your recipes now, and the Dorito salad is really, really good. Remember that? And I was like, oh my God, I forgot about the Dorito salad. So that's what made me want to make it, and we're having it for dinner tonight.
Yeah, it's definitely comfort food.
Yeah, total comfort food. So this ground beef is almost ready. And I'm going to prep the rest of my ingredients to add to my ground beef. And that is a can of beans. And you can use any beans you want. I picked these, they're like pink beans. I wanted like a bean with a little color to show contrast. And I'm draining it. Normally, if I wasn't making a video, I'd drain it right over the sink, but I wanted to kind of stay organized. So I'm gonna add this.
Should I come on over?
Yeah, come over, Kate. And I'm going to add a can of chopped tomatoes. And then the thing that's gonna...
What do you have the heat on right now?
I have the heat on medium. And I'm gonna keep it on medium. And then this is the thing that pulls it all together. It's taco seasoning.
Dump the whole thing?
Dump the whole thing in there and stir this together, and that is the base of this Dorito salad. And all of these ingredients are cooked at this point, so it's really just a matter of merging the flavors. You can see 1 pound of ground beef really stretches nicely. This meal will feed 4 to 6 people, which is great for 1 pound of ground beef. And then the beans are really healthy, and same with the tomatoes. The taco seasoning is such good flavor that you don't really need to add salt or any other type of seasoning, which makes it really nice now, real pantry staple ingredient recipe. So this is ready. I'm gonna turn the heat off, and I'm gonna bring this over, and we're gonna start plating. So let me bring this. I mean, that's a lot of food. I'm not even going to use all of it right now.
Look at that sizzle.
So before I plate, and it's kind of nice to let that set for a little bit, I'm going to grate my cheese. You can buy grated cheese, of course, in a package. I personally like to grate it myself. Ashley Christensen, who's an amazing chef in Raleigh, North Carolina, gave me this tip once. She said, try not to buy grated cheese out of a package because they put something on it to keep all the little pieces of cheese separated while it's in the package. So it's always a good idea to just buy it and grate it. And it's something that I've always done from her advice.
What kind of cheese do you think is the best for this?
I like a sharp cheddar for this. You can use a Monterey Jack, anything that's like Tex-Mex south of the border.
Like a pepper jack would be good too.
Pepper jack would be really good.
Spicy.
And you know what? I don't have anything spicy in this. I think it's just because maybe when you guys were little, you didn't like spicy food, but jalapeños would be great, pepper jack, all kinds of spicy peppers you could chop up and put it in here. So I'm gonna start to layer my salad.
Yeah, I think we gotta find some jalapeños to put in there by dinner time.
Where are we gonna find them? I don't know. So the ground beef mixture goes into the bottom. Here, let me center this so it's easy for you to see it. The ground beef goes first. This is really good. I forgot how much I love this. And then
Mr. Cannon agrees with the jalapeños.
Definitely get the jalapeños. Okay, here's some cheese. I mean, some lettuce. I'm looking at cheese and getting the lettuce, and I'm losing my train of thought. Now I'm gonna add tomatoes, and then cheese.
You probably said that because cheese is so much better than lettuce.
Yeah, it is. I'd rather have the cheese. And then I'm going to add a few dollops of sour cream.
That looks so good.
And you can see I'm not using everything. I'm gonna make a giant one later on when we have dinner. But this will get us through for right now so we can sort of snack. And then I'm adding my chopped scallions or green onions, however you call them. And then the piece de resistance, the Doritos. And this is what you do. I've been waiting all day to do this. Get out all my aggression. You just crunch them up. It's not nearly as hard as you would think, but it feels really, really good. Oh, I just made a hole in this bag. Okay, so now I'm sprinkling the Doritos on top, and you can use as much or as little as you want. I think that's actually a really good amount. And that, my friends,